Generally, when you want to learn the structured query language of the RDBMS, the approach will be like getting access to the database, which could be your part of you working somewhere, and from your business you are able to access the database and then learn the SQL, or perform and install local install into your machine to learn about it. But in this case, Oracle has come out with the online option of learning SQL. So in case of the online option, so it's a kind of a cloud option wherein you can very easily learn SQL. So you got to get into this site, livesql.oracle.com. All that is required is you need to have an account with oracle.com. Get to sign in, and you can sign up with the Oracle account. So once you create this account, then with that account created, you can use that sign-in details to access livesql.oracle.com. So let me log into this account and show you some of the features available in livesql.oracle.com, wherein it is far more easier to learn about the structured query language. And importantly, this one runs on the latest version, the Oracle Database 11c. So here I have signed into my account of livesql.oracle.com. Get into the code library, and once you are there, yes, you have a lot of library features. It's much more simpler to learn about the SQL. Say for example, introduction to SQL, I'm getting here introduction to, I'm going to click on this. So yeah, so it gives you on the right, it starts off from creating the table. Let me get there. It also gives the definition as what it is, and then how do you go about creating the table, and then it also insert into the editor. It will come over here, the SQL worksheet. So all you need to do is insert into the editor. So this is the department table. So all you need to do is run. Once you run that, you have a table created. It says table is created. Similarly, there is an employee table with a primary key as employee number and foreign key as department number. I need to insert, so it gets into the editor, and then I can run it. So yeah, the table is already created. So if you want to check whether that is created, all you need to do is get into the schema. You have a department table, and it lists out all the column names, and you also have the employee table. And again, you can get into the code library, because we just created two tables. And then the other feature is the triggers. Triggers is something like when you do some insert into the table, it could it could perform some action. So create a replace trigger into the department before insert update of department, that is before inserting you're trying to insert a number. So this is for the department number, if I'm right. Yeah, department number, department, those are the primary keys, department number, and the employee number. So basically you are making the system to create the data for it. So all you need to do is you can insert, run it. So triggers, two triggers are created. Then you can, here comes, we are trying to insert the data. You can say insert the data. So you can run. So rows are inserted. Though we are doing an insert of name and location, because there is a trigger associated, that data is going to get inserted as well. So whereas only two columns values are inserted, when you go into the select statement, you will find the department number is also auto inserted because of the triggers. And similarly, you're going into the employee table, insert, run, 3 rows, then comes indexing. Only thing is, yeah, you need to understand what is indexing. One good thing is, yeah, you can, it also provides you a definition as why you are performing the indexing. So that is to retrieve the data fast is why you perform, that is one of the feature of indexing. You can insert and run it. Index is created, and then similarly I'm running on this. Index created, insert into the editor, run. Okay, now comes querying. So you query the employee table, and interestingly, look at here, you can even learn about the join condition. So this is a join condition with employee and the department. So this is employee, to which department he belongs, and the job and the location. So there are a lot of information. So it's more of learn by doing. So it doesn't require any installs. It is all based out in cloud. All you require is an account with the Oracle. So then you can get into the SQL and learn SQL from the cloud application, which is the livesql.oracle.com. So it is just the example. You can learn at your own speed and pace. So all that is available. I mean, you can look at the schema as well. Then you can look at the code library, because we are just at the start introduction, and there are many more things. So you can all learn your SQL through livesql.oracle.com. So finally, I would like to thank you for choosing this course. Good luck to you on all your endeavors, and in case if you have any queries, please message me so that I can get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks and cheers. Have a good day.